Hey guys, and welcome back to a new accumulation zone video. Today I will be live backtesting the strategy in bar replay mode to show you guys how it's done. So let's generate a random number between 1 and 10, and we picked number 10. So let's go over to trading view and pick number 10 on our watch list, which would be USD Swiss franc. So all we're going to do is we are going to replay it back, so we only see Tuesday's price action. We go down to a 15-minute time frame and we let it continue until the London session is starting. Alright, so the next day is in and London is about to begin. Right now it's 1:30, so we can skip forward one more candle. That's 1:45, so now we're going down on a 5-minute time frame. And what do we see before we go into the session, before we start this replay feature? We have a low or a opening gap basically here on Monday that we already retested here at the Asian session low. So this is going to be a major low, and on this exact same level we have the New York session low. We have another double bottom being formed right here around this area, so this is also going to be a major interesting point for liquidity. So that's everything that's below until here, and now we're looking for everything that's up high. Up high would be the Asian session high that we already broke through prior to the session. And we some sort have a double top formation here. So that's an interesting area to look at. And everything else, maybe we consider this opening gap here as a fair value gap. So that's everything I'm drawing up right here. Make this gray. Modify the transparency. And now we're ready to trade, and all we have to do now is we have to add the Scalping Pro to our chart. I usually like to have it at the top. We don't have to modify the settings. Zoom in here, zoom in on the Scalping Pro. Make it look very nice. All right, and let's add the stochastic RSI. Stochastic RSI. Modify the values down here to 8 and 8. Done. Alright, so all we're looking forward now is basically the strategy I've been using for the whole time. We had a bullish divergence here. We are in the green reversal zone. We had our reversal signal right here in the reversal zone as well, and so far we haven't broken this low, so entering on this candle would have been a very nice entry, also with the stochastic RSI lining up, giving the same signal. So we had a reversal signal and a stochastic RSI crossover on the same candle. Formed this low here right at the opening on Monday. So we are going to find out what's happening. So we formed some sort of support here, and now we're getting into the London Open, and we got a bullish, bearish engulfing candle. We are still bullish on the Scalping Pro, that's why it's a green candle. And I'd say we wait for one more candle. Let the Frankfurt Open at 2 a.m. New York time play out. Continue. And now we start to see that we are getting a reversal formation in here. We don't have the confirmation yet, but now we had a bullish stochastic RSI crossover, but it's not below the 50 level, so we don't enter into it. And now we got a beautiful bearish engulfing candle pattern right here in this pre-London session fair value gap. We are below the above the 50 level. Let's see what happens with the next candle. You see how indecisive they are right now? So we are just ranging. So now it's a bullish candle again. We're not participating. All I'm going to do now is I am going to line up a vertical line right here. Vertical line at 3 a.m. at 3:15 and at 4. Actually only gonna do those 3 at 3:30 and at 4. That's what I'm looking forward to position myself. We have this high and this low. That's the current range we are trading in on a lower time frame right here. That's the current daily high, current day's high right here, and that's the current daily low right here at this level. So let's find out and continue playing. So we're still ranging, consolidating here, bouncing off the VWAP, and now we're finally getting a break here. We had a stochastic RSI crossover bearish, but because it's 50 minutes prior to the London Open, I'm not going to take this trade right here. And we see we got a doji, and now we're forming some sort of a pin bar or another doji. We're now in the oversold area on the stochastic RSI, so we could be looking forward to a reversal. We will see. Okay, London's opening up, and we got a massive bullish move, grabbing liquidity above here. So this would be an entry long based on all the rules. Our stop loss is going to be right here on the VWAP. It's a risky entry, but we'll find out what's happening. That's what's happening if you stick to all the rules. Let's continue playing it. And we see we get some sort of liquidity grab, some indecision right up here. We got a bearish stochastic RSI crossover, but we are still bullish on the Scalper Pro. And now we got the reversal in. So this would have actually been a very nice reversal setup. Now we are bearish on the Scalper Pro. So this is a losing trade. This goes down as a losing trade. It depends if you enter 5 minutes after a London session open, and especially on those explosive candles, because most of the times they're just pump and dumps before actually breaking it lower. So let's place our stop loss at this candle's high and target a 2-to-1. And let's see what's happening. Up, and we are still active in this trade. We haven't had a take profit target yet. It's also below this double bottom here, so we are below this double bottom here, so we had some sort of support that it had to break through here. We broke it, we retested this level again and continued selling off. So let's see if our 2-to-1 is able to hit. We consolidated in that range and formed some sort of a M formation. Let's use the puff tool here, a little M formation, breaking down here further. I would have taken some partials definitely at this level and maybe only let 50% of the trade run, move my stop loss to break even. And right up here we got another entry, another possible entry here, where we could have scaled into this trade, entering a new position right here with the resistance above the VWAP, looking for another 2-to-1 possibility, which would have been hit prior to hitting this double bottom low here from the last London session here on Monday. So you would have had 3 beautiful entries during this London session on a 5-minute chart, which is not too hectic. That's very important. And that's how you backtest a strategy, basically. This is the Scalper Pro Stochastic RSI strategy. I've been using it for many months now, and I think almost 2 months now. The strategy is live for all the Accumulation Zone members to use with the Scalper Pro. So if you haven't had your Scalper Pro free trial yet, make sure to claim your free trial. It's a 10-day free trial where you can backtest and get to know the strategy. So all you have to do is wait for the stochastic RSI to cross over bearish, which we got right here, but we had to wait until the Scalper Pro turns bearish here, and we got this on this candle here, and the cross was 2 candles prior to this candle, so we entered in short. That's why we're still in the trade. It's not an ideal setup because the candles are, and the stop loss is going to be very big. It's a almost 10 pips stop loss for a 20 pip take profit, or 16 pip take profit right here. This trade didn't play out, so we lost 1% here by risking 1% every time, right on this candle. And here we're going to make 2% hopefully, or maybe already secured some partials, but on this trade we certainly made 2%. So all up, we probably ended up with a 3% or maybe 2.8% net profit after spread and commissions are paid. And yeah, I'd say it would be a very successful London session here, traded on US dollar, Swiss franc. And if we take a look at the 1-minute chart, let's see what we can find on a 1-minute chart. If you would have traded the 1-minute chart, we see this M pattern forming, and let's remove all those trades here and just do some nice analysis here. So we saw that London opened up here at 3 a.m. and we pumped it up above this pre-London high. Pumped it up there. And what did we form up here? Now you can see it on a 1 minute time frame. A beautiful double top M pattern. We broke it, pulled back up, and broke the prior to the London Open, the low prior to the London Open, pulled back again, formed another sort of M pattern, did not break the low, and we started to range. We started to form another pattern. I will show you what pattern it was right afterwards. Pulled back to the VWAP again, and then we broke the low. So we basically consolidated above, below the current daily low right here during the Asian session, and also the low from Monday's New York session, and the low point of this opening gap here when the market opened up. So we had another pattern forming here with this beautiful trend line here. Could we draw it like this? No, I would not draw it like this. I would maybe use a little range, so we some sort of a ascending wedge that we broke here with a wick to the downside. So we maybe would have waited for some more confirmation until it's fully closing outside. So we could have entered on this candle, waiting until we hit this next target. And the next target would have been the previous, the London session low of Monday. This would have been our target. We could have easily entered on this candle for a almost 10 pip move. Very quick and very quickly done. Nice scalping. We got a nice reversal potential or opportunity here that we later on broke. So we will find out what's happening right now. We formed a bullish divergence on the Scalper Pro. We have a lower low being formed on the chart, while on the Scalper Pro we're actually forming a higher low, so that's bullish divergence. So we could actually see this thing break out because we're doing some sort of accumulation currently down here. We've got this little falling wedge here to maybe break out bullish, retest it, and do a little double bottom reversal right here with a bullish divergence. Would be very nice to see, but we're already outside of the London kill zone, so yeah, we got a beautiful fake out above right at this time the current high of the day for the Tuesday. We broke above it, formed a new higher high, and eventually just trapped traders long up here, formed this M pattern, take it short. So you would have had a nice reversal opportunity right on this candle. There's no bearish divergence whatsoever, but we had a nice bearish engulfing candle back below the pre-London session high, back below it for a nice reversal entry back to the slow. Or you would have waited for the pattern, just trade the M pattern, enter short here, take it down till here, or wait for the reaccumulation to happen below the VWAP to take that fake short again. Very simple setups. If it's a 1 minute or 5 minute time frame, it's really up to you. And this, my friends, is the best way to actually backtest a strategy, by simply picking a random pair off your watch list, going on a daily chart prior to that, pressing the replay feature, going up till 5 minutes prior to the London session, do your analysis prior to the open, and then at 2 a.m. Frankfurt is opening up during the London kill zone, then at 3 a.m. London is opening up, keep those 2 times in mind, and simply enter on a 5 minute or 1 minute time frame, depending on what you see, what your strategy says, and place your stop losses and take profits honestly with a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. Don't modify it afterwards once you already entered. Really try to simulate a live trading environment. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next Accumulation Zone video. Take care, guys.